Yo. Welcome to episode 23 of the Just the Guys podcast. As usual, you got your usual three in the building. You got myself, Terrell. We got Rod.
Yo.
And we got Denzel.
Yep.
As always, thank you guys for tuning in and checking us out. For the visual, like I said in the last episode, the visuals. We wearing the same shit. Rod changed his hoodie in between episodes, but this is because Rod's not going to be here next week. So
yeah, and I'm on demon time. That's why.
Rod's gonna be at the Big Steppers concert. So if y'all see Rod out there, show him some love. I know we got a bunch of listeners everywhere, all throughout Florida. So check him out. He's up there. He's there. Tampa, right?
Tampa.
He's up there.
Amali Center.
We're not gonna do mental health checks this episode because we're in the same week. So we're just gonna jump right into it. It's gonna be a shorter episode this time around because the guys are tired right now. So we just recorded an episode. This is probably like 20 minutes after the last episode. So let's just jump right into it. I have a question for y'all because we're gonna start off with this one. If rent in Gotham was $300 for a 3-bedroom in Gotham, would you move there?
Fuck no. Bam just asked me that shit last night. Fuck no, I ain't moving there. Nigga, if it was free, I would not live there. Fuck you talking about? I got fucking Riddler, Joker, fucking who else?
The Penguin?
Daredevil and all his ops. Yeah, the Penguin. Fucking the Hand, nigga, one of these. I'm not dealing with none of them motherfuckers. Bane would. This man Bam said that Bane would be the least of his problems, and he's probably right. But Bane was still on the bullshit, bro. He was running the city.
He was.
No, I am good. I'm not living there. Like, imagine going to fucking work and getting half the street fucking blown up because Joker decided he wanted to entertain Batman and have a talk with him. Bro, no, bro. That's dead as shit. I'm not living there.
Oh my God. Denzel?
I'll be homeless in my city of choice instead. Anywhere else.
You know what? If I can bag Catwoman, I'll live there.
I was thinking about Poison Ivy. I was like, she ain't worth it.
If I can bag Catwoman,
no.
I'll be there.
That's a death sentence.
Ain't
You smash Poison Ivy and get Poison Ivy on your dick and
Hey,
then die.
Hey.
that's called an
die a
STD.
You probably wouldn't even get there, to be honest. Because you know how toxic she is. She literally is named Poison Ivy, nigga. She's toxic.
And I'll,
I'm not
and
doing
I'll
that.
tame that plant. Stop playing with me.
Batman couldn't get Catwoman. How you gonna get Catwoman?
By being I'm gonna get her in her, you know, when she doesn't have the mask off. You know? When the mask is off, I'm a bagger. And that's how I can ensure my safety.
Okay. Sure. That's how that works. Because she is she's like, what, an anti-hero? Yeah,
She's a thief.
Yeah,
she'll
you know
take
what she'll
everything
do?
from me.
She'll throw you some kitty cat, and then afterwards,
It's-
your whole place is robbed because she is a thief.
She's a Cardi B.
I'll work
Yeah.
at
Take
Wayne
your credit
Enterprise.
cards, your debit card.
I'll work at Wayne Enterprise. Fuck it, bro.
So you gonna be smashing his bitch or the one that he wants on the low?
He didn't want her in the movie.
Dang, that's that
They-
dark skin energy right there.
They kissed like once. He wanted that.
Hey, yo. The dark skin energy. Let's get away from that. Why the bad shit gotta be dark skin energy? Huh?
Just like the black.
Let's
You
talk about
get on
that.
his ass because you do have the villain look to you right now. You a villain.
That shit don't make no sense.
Rob, what you about to do with that hoodie?
I'm about to do you. Fuck you talking about?
Pause.
Yeah, don't make me do you, nigga. Nah, no pause. Fuck
Okay,
you mean?
NBA
No
yo
KY
boy.
jelly.
Wait.
Yeah.
On the
No
episode.
KY.
like,
Take them stripes
Yeah.
off.
on the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, fuck you
Tyrese.
talking
I see
about?
you,
Be
Tyrese.
careful.
He said Tyrese.
No, you mean Tyrell. You talking to that man right there with the
Don't
mustache.
fucking call me
Tyrell.
that shit, bro. What you look like right now? I'm about to cook both of y'all. Y'all both pissed me off. Denzel,
Get on that.
No, you said
Denzel out here
Go ahead,
looking like,
Terrell.
you like the damn hamburglar right now. I'm on your shit.
You looking like Pinocchio. I'm on you.
You look like you in Gotham right now with that dark ass background.
No,
Oh,
shaped like a
shit.
whole sharpened pencil. I'm on you.
If you
Oh,
Rock the
fuck.
next fucking amendment with that shit.
Oh my god. Oh shit. He said he was ready, bro. He had some defense. He said he got a strap of his own.
fuck you, Currency. Drop another mixtape with your bitch ass.
Okay.
All right. So look, I've discovered, right? To all you motherfuckers out there that hate on people that play video games, and you bitches that hate on people that got 2 monitors, fuck y'all. How about that? Y'all don't have 2 skills. You can't split up your attention span and have it in this place and focus at the same fucking time. Pussy ass, bitch ass. Don't know how to use a keyboard. Never use
Talking about
that
2
shit but in a
monitors.
never use that shit but anywhere but a fucking school in the office. Bitch ass nigga. Don't know where the A, S, and the D are on the keyboard. Don't know how to control print. You don't know how to do shit.
Who
How
hurt
about
you,
that?
King?
Don't know how to use fucking technology.
Who hurt you?
No,
No,
I use
fuck that.
TikTok.
The same bitches that hurt you. Fuck you mean? You in that
talking about?
field too. The ones that say, "Oh yeah, he has a light up keyboard. He has 2 monitors and a light up keyboard."
Yeah, and I bet you got 2 phones. Yeah, I'm on you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know you got 2 times 30 bodies. Fuck you mean?
2 times
But-
30 bodies.
But only got 2 boyfriends. Fuck wrong with you? Don't
Only got
nobody
2
want
plan
you.
Bs.
Yeah,
2 different
get
days.
2
and
rings.
2 different weeks. I'm on you.
Yeah, you got two forms of birth control and the IUD, don't you? Thought, shut your bitch ass up.
Roast.
Fuck wrong with you? Anyway, so it turns out video games make you better in bed. So what you fucking pussies got to say about that one?
How did
Huh?
how did that correlate? Break it down. Is that
Honestly, I don't know specifically what it is because I was watching the video and I was just like, now that I know this, I can flex. But I didn't watch the video because it was like 20 minutes long. But it's about the anatomy of the body, and what it has to do is like it's with attention span and focus. We pay attention to detail because
okay.
when you're playing a video game and you play them often, you have to split up your like your senses. So like for example, you know how like you'll be making a call out and you'll be talking to me. So in this ear you're talking to me. In this ear I hear the footsteps. I'm looking for the footsteps. Things are flying across the screen really fast. Like if you're playing Call of Duty and I have to make a catch. Say if it's like Knockout City, I have to make the catch with the ball, throw it this way, another ball's coming this way, you're telling me behind me. Like it's like just splitting attention spans. So you're supposed to pay attention and you're able to focus for a lot longer. Meaning you can last longer too because you have like better control over like the different hemispheres in your brain. It's like it's really complex, but it has a lot to do with attention span and being able to split up and focus on different things at different times, which I'm gonna have to repeat because apparently this man's fucking equipment and his camera cannot focus on me at the
Every
same time.
episode.
Every single episode this shit happens, but he got in here, he got back really quickly. Denzel, how
Fuck
you
TikTok,
doing,
bro.
Denzel?
Fuck
You're
TikTok,
back.
bro.
What would you like to say, King?
Fuck
You
TikTok.
would probably be the best in bed. You got that 6'5" meat, and then
Fuck
you
this.
play a shit ton
Whoa.
of games, huh?
Fuck Discord. Anyway, get my camera back on. Fuck Discord. But anyway, shit, Kokasu party. Terrell know about. If you know, you know.
Don't say Terrell
Kokasu
knows
party.
about this shit, bro. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about. So for context, explain what Koikatsu Party is, Denzel. Since you
Kokasu
wanna-
party is a
Tell
party
me what that
game
sh-
from Japan, and it's fire. That's all that needs to be said about it. That's all it is. It's a party game.
I look just like the fucking meme, bro. You know how I look like that motherfucker from Berserk? That's what I look like right now. Don't I?
Good.
You look
Yeah.
like Ezio from Assassin's Creed.
No, I look like that
That
motherfucker
Porty
from
Hood.
Berserk. You know who I'm talking about?
Guts.
Please tell me you know what I'm talking about.
Talking about guts, right?
Yeah, whatever his name is. No, not Guts. Not the main character, but that one dude.
The evil dude
No,
at the end.
villain. Yeah, with the that looks like a fucking eagle or some shit, like a bird.
Oh,
Oh, you talking about? I forgot his name, but he a op. He did some
Yeah.
op shit.
Yeah, I know he did. He
Yeah.
was right.
if y'all know hentai, that's Koikatsu Party. And Denzel's talking about I know what that is. I don't indulge in none of that shit. That's Denzel that be here with the VR headset playing that shit and just, you know, getting it popping at his desk. That's not me though, you know. But if you do that, more power to you.
This
That
man
is not-
tried
That is
me.
not me.
He
That
tried
is
to
not
flame.
me.
He tried to deflect and try me at
That
the
is-
same
that is
time.
not me.
Pinocchio, stop lying.
That is not me.
Stop lying.
That is not me.
Stop lying.
It's not-
Yeah,
wow,
you know you
no,
was
fuck.
12, 11 years old, busting all kinds of nuts.
That is not me.
To the greatest of Pokemon hentai. I'm on you.
Don't associate my name
Facts.
with that. Denzel.
I just said you know of it. I didn't say you played it. I didn't say you're a connoisseur of it. I just said you know of it. That's a fact.
Denzel, your shirt pissing me off.
Rod does.
You
too.
you locked up. You look like you doing.
No, I don't.
I'm locked.
You
up.
like you doing 25 to life.
I don't. I only watch amateur.
Your neck look like one of
to
the
be honest
bars
with you.
on the fucking jail cell. I'm on you.
Let's get on that hairline then. Cookie cutter
My
ass
hairline
hairline.
is nice and healthy. I don't know
Serrated.
what you're talking about. Serrated. Why don't you take that
I ain't doing that shit. You don't see
take
the
that Scully off.
you're
Take it
in
off.
in episode 24. You can see the braids.
Scully.
You can see the
Yeah,
braids.
he hood. He hood. He's called it a Scully, and that
That's
man
it.
got clout. He good. He good in the hood.
He good in the hood.
That's what I call
But
that
anyways,
shit, a Scully.
back to what
Ah,
we're
not
talking about.
hairline.
Shut your ass up. Back to what we were talking about. Video games make you better in bed. That hey, for
I
y'all
guess
that have,
I could see it being the case.
for y'all that have
Yeah,
a
it's the
1,000 hours in
case.
the game, y'all need to go out there and get some women. That
I'm gonna be real with you. If you don't know how to use your dick, you're not gonna be good. Or like you don't know how to use your hands. Like if you don't know how to do shit, you're not just gonna be good.
Gotta have
flat out
some.
because your ass got
yeah,
you
nah,
fucking apex
try
predator.
it, try it. Y'all try it. Y'all that played nothing but video games. Y'all try it. Go ahead. Y'all gonna
Yeah,
be,
use them fingers.
y'all
Just
gonna,
want
be-
it.
y'all gonna be experts off rip. Go
Use them
ahead.
fingers.
Y'all
Use
going
that-
and do not look to porn for education because you are going to be terrible. I'm
yeah.
telling you this. The only thing that can get you better is experience, and a fucking coach.
Experience
That's it.
a coach. Damn,
A coach,
that's cool.
yeah, they're sex coaches.
That's crazy.
Like
You
send me a
never had-
video. Let me
you
let me
never
see
had-
let me see your performance.
I ain't never had that. That's crazy.
I mean, you might not have never had it, but I mean, they exist. It's like
A
you
sex
know, how they have
coach?
mental health coaches. Yeah, they're sex coaches.
That's crazy.
But like,
It's like,
yeah,
let me
there's all
see the
kind of
video.
coaches.
Y'all get y'all
let
a
me see
sex
let me see how
coach.
you performing.
Yeah, the sexologists. I
But
think some
let
of
me
them
see
are
the
coaches,
performance
too.
live, so I can give you some pointers.
That sounds like a scam.
Yeah, you sound like a.
That sounds like a way to get
weirdo.
free
You
porn,
sound
in
like,
my opinion. But hey, continue.
you sound like that man that got arrested the other day. That got caught violating his patients in the hospital. That's what you sound like.
Who, me?
Who?
Oh, I know y'all know about this.
I
Who
don't
you?
know about
But
that
who you
shit.
talking to?
There was I think it's Denzel that I'm talking to. 'Cause he said some wild shit.
I
He
about
said,
to say-
it sound like I want to see the performance and
Oh.
live action or some
Yeah.
shit. But yeah,
It's just weird.
man-
Like I don't know.
this man was fucking arrested, bro, for violating his patient. Like I think she was giving birth. I think she was like getting a C-section done or something. I'm not
Mhm.
sure. So don't quote me on that. So there's two doctors. There's like the patient, and then there's like a curtain, and then there's the two doctors on the other side that you can see in the video. It's a tweet. And then they're like, you know, doing what they're supposed to do, performing the surgery, taking care of the patient. And he pulls out his willy and slides it in the patient's mouth.
Damn.
What
It's-
the fuck?
Yeah.
That's out
while
of pocket.
nigga, that is out of pocket, out of drawers. That is out of room. That shit is out of fuck, out of
Shit.
whack. So, I was saying that he should be castrated, and he should just lose them. He don't deserve that no more. He misused it. He misused his piece. He don't deserve one no more.
That's some
Confiscated
wild
it.
shit. Like damn.
Yeah, bro. Could you imagine if like you fucking your loved one, like any family member goes and like has to give birth, and they give her more drugs than needed to, and she's like actually kind of out of it, and the doctor takes advantage of her mouth, bro.
That man's getting
That's
clapped.
insane.
That man's getting clapped.
Yeah,
But not by me though. Not by me.
Too
Don't
late.
want, don't want to incriminate
Feds
myself.
coming.
He's getting
Feds
clapped.
coming.
Bro, turn on a light, Denzel.
Oh, it is getting dark in here, ain't it? I
why is
got
it so
you.
dark?
This man's in a different time zone.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
both on
telling
the
you.
East Coast. Why is it so dark for you?
Telling you,
That
it's
man might
different
be in
timing.
Gotham already. What time is it for you, bro? It's 6:15, right?
Yeah, 6:15, bro.
What the
God.
hell? But yeah, nah, bro. I'm beating that man to a pulp. Fuck, I'm Hulk smashing that man.
No, I ain't doing it. Somebody else is doing it.
Nah, he getting his neck broke by me, and I'll go to jail willingly. I'll throw away my life for that.
You
I
know
would.
what Wayne said. The feds listening.
Feds always listening.
How about fuck y'all, and know that if someone mouth rapes my loved one,
He said
I'm killing them.
he dropped the R word like it was
On the
nothing.
spot.
Fuck it. Trigger
So,
warning.
you know, when you
I
in
mean,
that
bleep-
on
bleep
that
it out,
yard
fuck it,
in
bleep
them
it out.
showers,
Nah,
don't
that's
If
just-
drop the
someone
soap.
that's just
sexually
thing, yeah.
assaults,
That's his thing.
it's too real, bro. It's too real. Like if that shit happened to me, or like if it happened to my cousin, we putting a hit on that man. Like, bro, have y'all heard about the that one kid, was a black kid that went to spend the night with his friends, like the white friends, and they like made him drink piss and like they were bullying him and shit
Oh hell no.
at the sleepover,
Oh hell no.
Clapped. Whole household.
bro.
Clapped.
Oh my goodness, Don said that he would take their parents, tie them up in the basement, and like piss on them and shit, and like be like, "You taught your kids this?" Yeah, they were calling him like the N word and like filming him and shit. They made him drink piss and they bullied him. They beat him up. They did all kinds of stuff to this kid,
Oh
bro.
hell no.
And he thought they were his friends during a sleepover. Couldn't have been me.
Clap. Everybody. Clap. Generational
Rob
clap.
would have
Hoodie
really
Rod
did.
in the building.
Rob would have turned into the buddy off Berserk for real, for real.
I would have violated. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna say what I would have done because I probably would have saw red. I would have took a 2-week vacation off of work, and I'd be like, I'll be back. But if not, here go my keys, and I would have to handle business, bro.
With the hoodie
I would
on.
have to handle business.
With the hoodie on. Look at him.
Let it be my child.
Get the G-Lock.
It's over.
Demon.
We ain't playing like that,
Demon. No Ricos.
bro. Another thing that I saw, like, well, it's actually not. It's not related to that at all. But you remember the whole thing with Young Dunn, the sauce guy, and what he said about his daughter?
Mm-hmm.
When he was like, "It's impossible for my daughter to get sexually assaulted." Let's just say that. I'll say that this time. How do you feel about that? Like, do you feel like he was right or he was wrong in what he said? Because obviously it was wild. I don't know if we talked about this.
We might have touched on this, but you can't control that unless you're gonna be on her hip every 24/7. But I feel like
Ain't you though?
you can't. If he has a job, he has to create content. How the fuck is he gonna be with her all the fucking time? Every second of the day, he can't be with her.
Well, there's only certain times that it can happen, right? Like, it's not just like, because it's only what they say is loved ones. It's I think they said it's like a 70% chance or 80% chance for it to happen, and be loved ones, like family members, friends, or like acquaintances, like people that you know or hang out with. It's never really just like, I mean, I'm not saying that it doesn't happen, but it's not as likely to happen from a stranger. So what he's saying is that he's gonna create this atmosphere. He's gonna create this environment in where she can live her life, and she's like away from that sort of thing, and she's like just protected. That's what he was saying. And he thought it how he thought it and said, fuck it, I'm gonna shoot this on Twitter, like I'm gonna tweet this. And do you think anything was wrong with what he did or how he worded it? Do you think it was insensitive? Like,
I don't think it was insensitive. I just think he just wanted to tweet some wild ass shit just to get some more clicks because he's already kind of back in the spotlight. So why not just tweet some random ass shit that he could probably really believe in it, but it is a wild ass tweet, and it's probably not really possible. In all honesty,
I think he can control that, bro. If you just
take the,
if you make sure, well, I mean, to a certain extent. Like, obviously, when she gets older, she'll make her own decisions. Like, once she gets like 16 and up, like, she'll start living her own life. But while she's young, I think you can definitely control that. I mean, just watch what happens.
He has to show me. He has to prove it.
Yeah, you're right. We'll touch back on this in 20 years and see what happens.
Podcast 20 years strong. I have 1,000+ episodes.
Yeah, we're gonna see. I'm gonna be like, so when we can actually communicate with him, I'm gonna be like, Don, I want you to hop on stream with me real quick. I'm gonna get on stream with him and be like, so how's your daughter? Is she doing all right? Is the purity still there? And if he says like, yeah, like what the fuck you thought, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, Terrell, I'm gonna call you up and be like, yeah, Terrell, if you're not, you should be there. We should all be in the same fucking room too.
Thanks.
Denzel, Terrell, we should all be in the same room. A podcast in the same area is gonna have an incredible. It's gonna be an incredible. Oh shit! I almost created a word. It's gonna have like an incredible amount of. It's gonna be so much energy in that room.
Podcast
if
house?
all three of us is in that room,
Just the guy's house.
Shit, or yeah, just the guy's office, bro. Like we can all just like slide there and have the podcast. There's gonna be so much energy in that room.
If AMP can do it,
who?
You don't know who AMP is?
Nah, who are they?
Oh my god,
the two dudes on YouTube.
You know, Duke Dennis, right?
Yeah.
All right, so he has a house with Kai Cenat.
Yeah.
They have there's like 3 more of them. They all have a house, a big ass house in Atlanta. Is a big ass house. It's a nice ass house, but they can do it. Why can't we do it?
Yeah. I mean, if we get the bread, then of course we can. We can get a little spot in a nice ass place.
Start streaming. Let's get some streams going. Let's get some income going.
Come on, Rod.
I will when I'm ready.
Denzel streamed yesterday. Shout out to Denzel. I seen it. I peeped. I seen Reap went live, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We were live, bro.
I peeped. I
Went
Yeah, I
said,
live.
mean, yeah, it's cool, but it's just like I want to stream to people, and I don't have nobody to stream to yet.
you won't know until you hit click.
So, nah, I definitely don't have nobody to stream to, bro. I want double digits in there, so I can actually, so it can be engaging. I don't want to be fucking in there with nobody, with like 4 or 5 people that just like are gonna spy on me or just drop in on me and not fucking talk. Like that's boring, bro. That's
Listen,
boring as hell.
for our listeners, if y'all fuck with Twitch streams, Rod
Right.
Saga,
not finna be-
RODSAGA on Twitch. Follow him. Follow him. We'll let you know when he goes live.
I ain't gonna be the one to. I ain't want to be the one to say it, but you low key had that already though.
No,
you
I
left.
didn't,
You
bro.
had more. You had double digits.
There was never more than no, I didn't. There was never more than 10 people in that bitch at once. And if there was, it's because I was whooping your ass on KI and people stopped in. Or no, it wasn't you. It was what's this motherfucker's name? It was Gift. It was Gift that I was playing. I think his name is Terrell or some shit. It started with a T. This was funny. But I was in there playing with him, and there was like 14 people in there. But it's like I was focused on beating his ass. Like I wasn't actually trying to stream and be engaging. Like now I want to do that. I want to talk to people. I want to ask them how their day was. I want to make them laugh. But it's hard to do that when you're just fucking imagining the people there and talking to yourself. That's the only reason I don't do it. If I had just a consistent 10 people that are going to be active, I would literally make the stream so fucking fun. There would be emotes. You know what I'm saying? There would be all kinds of effects whenever they would like and chat. Like, there would be all kinds of shit, but I have no drive to do that because I'm just on this game with these weak-ass, nerdy-ass kids that only come in to talk shit, and they're annoying as fuck and trash to begin with. Like, that shit's not fun. Making clips is cool. Making clips is cool. Showing off the skill is cool, but it's fun to be engaging. That's what I want to do.
Okay, and that's true. That is true. But I stream too. And I
how
never
is
had
that?
more. And I never had more than 10 people. Guess what? I still stream.
No, shut that shit up, because you stopped.
Yeah. I still stream. I still stream. So I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, you know how to like you know how to go with that. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can. Like probably like a month tops, you'll have that. Just doing consistently, you do it for a month. I think you'll be.
Look, watch this. How about this? How about
Alright,
this?
so I'll start streaming and have a dead ass stream.
How about this?
I mean, it's
being
gonna be
there
dead the first
for it.
time. Don't get it twisted. It's definitely gonna be dead the first stream.
Exactly. And
But
so is
but
the
you gotta
stream.
get into it though. You gotta get your feet wet.
How about this?
get
How
your
about
feet
this?
wet.
How about this? If you stream twice within a 2-week span and not one of them gets 10, then you can just stop. If one of them gets
I know
10,
they're not getting a 10.
you can rock with it. If they don't get 10, I'll stop. I'll get off your ass about it. One of them's gonna hit 10.
Bet.
One of them's gonna hit
Bet.
10.
And when you quit, I'll keep streaming.
Just stream in your honor. Just direct all your followers to Denzel.
Yeah, good to me.
I'll be like, I'll be here. I want to start streaming this too. I thought about this. I'm gonna start streaming the episodes. Like on Tuesday, Wednesday, stream the episode, and then just stream like whatever else. So we could do like a just chatting kind of thing.
Mhm.
That'd be a vibe. I feel like that'd be cool as fuck. Would y'all like to see that? Let us know. Honestly, let us know. And check out the fucking socials, man. Check out the TikTok.
Get on
All
their-
right, because
get
we're
on
chopping
their
up
ass.
TikTok. The TikToks are funny as shit. We're chopping that up. Y'all inspire us. Show us that you appreciate the shit. Look at the visuals. Check out the YouTube. Check out the Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Ain't really shit on the Instagram right now, but that's because like we don't know what y'all want to see. You gonna start putting out stuff, but let us know how you feel about it. You know what I'm saying? And share it to your friends and family. Y'all really think we funny? And I know all the time we aren't always PG-13, so
I know.
you know sometimes you got to be careful. And as we continue to record episodes, it's gonna be more young adult friendly. I'm not gonna hold you because we're starting to get real comfortable with this shit. But let us know how you feel. Check out the stuff. Check out the social.
What time are we at?
And Terrell, your favorite color is
Blue.
blue.
I said it before Rod did, so Terrell.
How the
shut
fuck-
that
That's
whore
wrong.
mouth.
Nah, I mean it's one of them. Yeah, blue for sure. I don't know if black is
Yeah.
a color. Is black a color? I like black, but
No,
blue.
No, you don't count
then
black.
Blue is a
Alternative.
color.
black is too easy. It's because black goes with everything, but it's not a nice color. It's just slimming and it's easy.
Black is an amazing color, a beautiful color.
A black dress though.
If we talking about skin tones, then none of us are black. All right, brown. And I like earthy colors a lot too. I'm not gonna hold you. Like a nice, rich brown, like a milky brown. Those are nice.
What time are
Those are
we
nice
at?
colors.
Where we at? 'Cause this one has to be
26 minutes.
26. Okay,
Yeah.
we keep rapping about random shit. Unless y'all want to get into the generational shit, the generational traumas.
Yeah, let's talk about the sad shit.
It's not
Let's go.
sad. It's just it could be funny.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. We could talk about the bad shit too. Like in our culture.
You
if
right.
you want to do that. Because I think it kind of go hand in hand.
Let's rap. So generational curse, for those of you who don't know, because there are some people out there who don't know, because I said this shit at work and they were like, what the fuck is that? It's a habit. I'm going to read the definition. A generational curse is a habit or behavior that has been passed down from one generation to the next. So with these, it could be a bad habit. It could be a good habit. But since it's curses, it's bad most of the time. So like families that are like quick to just go straight to whoopings for everything, that's kind of like a generational curse. And that breeds generational trauma if it's overused, or like yelling, or like one of them for real is like the whole men have to tuck their emotions, and then you get like reprimanded for like crying a lot as a boy and shit like that. That's another one. But yeah, I mean, I have a couple in my shit. Like my family is so quick to get angry and like art. Like nobody really has like a. They're probably gonna come for me now. Like,
Fuck it.
You're airing our shit. No, but like nobody can really
put it out there.
Nobody can really sit down and have like a conversation without it turning into yelling. And I'm kind of like that too. But I'm starting to work on it. I'm like the black sheep of the family, low key. That might be a red flag, me saying that, low key.
That you're a black sheep?
Yeah, like I'm
Because you're trying to work on not being toxic? Yeah, that's not no red flag. It's a green flag.
Everyone says that shit though. But
that's a W.
But yeah, like I'm trying to like not let like emotions run high in my family all the time. So it's like if there's like a disagreement, it often leads to yelling. And then me and Khalil are kind of like, we're listening. We're like, why the fuck are they yelling? Like, why can't they just talk about it? And I'm glad Khalil is like that. Like that's why if I don't do anything else, if this podcast doesn't succeed and none of that, I want Khalil to be like a better version of me. So he's set up in a better position because he's recognizing a lot of the traumatic shit in our family like at a younger age than I did. I kind of realized it like early 20s, like maybe like 18 to early 20s. So Khalil's, picking up on it a little earlier than me. So more props to him. But like that's just the main thing. Like shit just getting like high energy, and it often leads to yelling. Nobody can really sit down. That's probably one of the main ones. I mean, I got my ass whooped as a kid, but besides that, like another one is like whenever I used to be like whenever I had like an idea as a kid, or like I'm talking about like middle school, high school, whenever I had like an idea to do something, or like I wanted to go a path that strayed away from where my parents wanted me to go, that shit will often get like shut down by at least one of them. One of them would shut it down and talk shit about it and be like, why would you want to do this? Why not do this? Or why not? I wasn't like, I had my ideas and I was like, you know what, fuck it. At one point I was like, bro, like, you know what, fuck this shit. Like, who are they? They're my parents. They don't know what, like, now, if I had this mentality now as a kid, I would have been unstoppable. But like, that saying that, oh, I know what's best for you from as a parent. It's like, you don't know what's best for me because you're not me. How the fuck are you gonna tell me like what's best for me and you're not me? Like, you're my parent, obviously. Like, you knew, but like you don't know like my day-to-day thoughts or like my ambitions, or like what I think is best for me might be what different from what you think. But I grew up with that mentality of like, oh, I gotta do shit to make them happy. That's why I went to college, because I wanted to make them happy. But it's like, I live for myself. Fuck living for my parents. I live for me. Because am I gonna go like 60 years down the line and like live my whole life based on my parents and just have super like a bunch of regret towards them because I'm living my life for them? No, I'm gonna live my life for me. Fuck it. If they don't like my decisions, they don't like my decisions. I don't give a fuck. I'm happy at the end of the day. But we gotta break generational curses, identifying them, realizing like, look, I don't want this for my kid. That's more or less like the process of generational curses. Just identify them and kind of just don't pass that shit on to Denzel's funny. Don't pass that down to your kids. That's pretty much what it is. But I think
Man, I'm
everybody
still
has some
beating
sort of
ass.
it. Everyone has some sort of generational because none of our families are perfect.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know about a generational curse, but I definitely would say like trauma.
Hmm.
Well, I know trauma is supposed to be like trauma is a very that word carries a heavy meaning to it. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's supposed to be like a deeply disturbing or distressing thing. So I don't know if I would call it trauma, but I know like my family or like the family my mom comes from, like they have a problem with like expressing themselves. Like the way they bicker for sure. Like the way they talk to each other. Like that whole like strong black woman bullshit need to fucking stop. That shit is dumb as hell. I hate that so much. Like, and it's I mean, it feels like I'm going all over the place with this, like how I'm talking about it. But what I mean is the women in my community, well, my family, the women in my family, my great family, and then my immediate family. Like this shit is just ridiculous in terms of like how the black women can be, bro. And I don't know why they have to be so fucking what's the word? Strong headed, difficult, boisterous.
Hmm.
Like like the way they talk to each other. Like they're so when it comes to arguments, like I feel like they're I really can't just describe it, and so I can only give examples. Like, I remember my grandma. My grandma was like, she died at a young age for me. I was like 12. I think I was 12 when she passed away. But she was like trying to get me to take a bath, and I was telling her like the fucking bathtub was dirty, bro. I don't want to take a fucking bath in that dirty ass bathtub. You feel me? I think I was like 7 or 8, and my grandma was like, "Boy, I don't care if that damn bath water was green. You better get your ass in there and take a bath." And looking back on it, it's kind of funny, but at the same time, it's like, damn, you can't just help me clean this shit real quick. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And then my mom was being like really difficult with me at one time, and she was like, "Oh, somebody has to leave, and either he leaves or I do." And I was like, "Why the fuck would it ever get to that point?" First of all, in a conversation, just because I don't want to go to this school, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like I didn't want to like have the fucking job that you set me up with and the fucking keys. Like I don't want to be that far away from my friends and family. Like that's stupid. Like I'm 18, I'm 19. I don't want to fucking live out there. Like that's trash. I don't want to live with a bunch of older fucking men in their 20s and 30s. Like honestly, if I had taken that job, that probably would have set me up for so much other bullshit. I would have just been in the keys on the strip with a bunch of hoes and liquor and drugs fucking around me and like no Wi-Fi. I'd have to pay for my own Wi-Fi and like been living with adults. I probably would have grew up like started drinking and all kinds of stupid shit. Cause she tried to do that shit before and it just made things hard for me. But I don't know why my mom and like her mom are like that and like some of not all the women are like that, but I know just like my mom and her mom, like they kind of have that same mentality. My mom's gotten away from it and she's gotten a lot better. I actually was talking to her a few minutes before we started this recording, and she's gotten a lot better. She's gotten a lot more patient. And low key, at one time she was like, she asked like we were talking about it one day, and she was like kind of curious as to why I don't talk to her more, like call her or text her. And it's really because like what the fuck, we have nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like I just talked to you 2 3 days ago. Like I don't want to talk to you again. Nothing has really happened. I haven't done shit. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I'm doing well. Like it is what it is. And she was like, yeah, but I mean, I feel like you can reach out to me. You can call me sometimes, because sometimes, like, because she'll always call me whenever I go down there to Homestead to ask me what I want for dinner. Because she'll make dinner for me and ask me how things are and how Brittany is and her family. And she'll be like, damn, like I wonder what I did to him. And it's just like, bitch, a lot. Like, you were difficult as hell growing up. Like, you were hard to deal with. Very hard. Like, once I turned 17, like 16, I didn't really want to be around y'all that much. Because I just wanted to vibe and be like in my own space.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? Like, I don't know how you don't see that you're sometimes very difficult to deal with. Like, you let your emotions make your decisions for you and then go back on it really quick and be rational. Like, I damn near thought you were bipolar at one point. So, I think that's a problem that I had with, so I'm definitely not going to raise my kids to be like that. Like, if I have a lot of kids, I'm not going to raise them to be like that. But I also don't want no soft ass kids. So it's just like,
Yeah. Find that middle ground.
yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna be like a stern parent. Like I'm gonna be open minded. I'm gonna be understanding. I'm gonna talk them through everything. Doesn't matter how old they are.
Mm.
They're only gonna kids are fucking sponges. They're only gonna soak up what you expose them to and how you treat them, and they're gonna be a product of their environment. So I'm always gonna do my best to work hard and show the best version of myself when I'm around them. Like obviously when I have my time where shit like I get stressed, but I have to do my best not to show them, like not to lash out or not to lose control, because you're not supposed to show your kids that just because, not because it's bad, but because it is, they soak up everything.
Yeah.
The good, the bad, positive or negative. They soak it up. So I don't want them to have like addictive personalities like that. I don't want them to feel like being loud and screaming when you're upset is okay. I definitely want them to be happy. You know what I'm saying? Like when they're being happy, if they want to express it, I'm gonna let them express it, because when kids go to school and fucking lash out at school, it's a sign that they can't be themselves or express themselves at home. You know what I mean? Like they go to school and they're loud and they're joking around all the time, not taking things seriously. It's because at home they feel restricted.
Thanks.
So I'm definitely gonna like allow them to have a lot of freedom. Just they're gonna be disciplined kids, and I don't know if I'm gonna whoop them. I don't know. I think it depends. For me, it depends on the severity. Like if they did some wild shit, then sometimes you just gotta get them ass cheeks smacked with a belt. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. It depends. Cause if it's something that obviously isn't that big of a deal, then I just be like why'd you do this? Like what was your mind at? Like why'd you do this? Like you can't do this because of this reason, and it's not right because of this reason, and you're gonna be viewed like that. You're gonna be viewed as whatever because you decided to make this choice. Like you have to live with your choices. You know what I'm saying? People aren't the best. Like you get judged very easily in society. You know what I mean? By first glance, like appearance, the way you act, the way you carry yourself, like you're judged. And like rumors are a terrible thing. They will destroy you. So it's like, just don't be fucking acting out in school. Like do what you're supposed to. Come home with relatively good grades. Like you don't have that many responsibilities as a kid. And I'll give you whatever the fuck you want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Take your ass to school. Get A's and B's. If you have an issue with a class, like an actual issue, tell me. I will talk to the teacher. I will make arrangements for you. You know what I'm saying? If you have you a little planner, make sure you do your homework, like do everything that you're supposed to do, and you can have whatever the fuck you want. You want to play the game? You can play it. Are them grades good? Yes. If you want these shoes, you can have it. You want to go here on a trip? You can. If you want this new toy, if you want this, you want that, get your grades right and behave well. And clean your fucking room. That's literally all you have to do as a kid. And if it's like that, strictly, you can have whatever you want. You're doing whatever you're supposed to. I will do everything in my power to make sure you are happy as a kid, because that's all you have to do. And that's why I don't have the motherfuckers yet, because I'm not ready to do all that. But in about 5 years, I'll be ready, and I'm just gonna be better than how like I was treated. Not that I was treated terribly, but sometimes it was very confusing, because we didn't even show a lot of affection in the household either. So like, when people are talking to me and they get really close to me and shit, it's just like awkward, because I never had that middle ground. It's either you're at an arm's distance, or like you're my girlfriend and we hug and we kiss, and then like there's intimacy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was never like when the foreigners come and they talk to me and they get really close to my space. Like I'm talking like right here. They're like right here to me, and they're talking to me. They're giving me eye contact. They're paying attention to me. They're not doing anything with their phone. They're not looking away, talking to me like this. They're looking me straight in my face. They're respecting me, giving me time to say things. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is so awkward. I feel like I'm put right on the spot when they do that to me, because I never really had that. Like,
Right.
never really talked to somebody like that one-on-one. And even like the I love yous and all this extra shit. Like, I'm better at doing it now. I feel like I've gotten out of that box. But before, that was a really hard thing to say, because I feel like that was a very strong word. But I feel like it can be thrown around, and it doesn't mean that it means any less, because we throw around I hate yous like anything.
Yeah.
So I just feel like all of that stuff is important. The affection, the love, the nurturing, the discipline, the communication, and the support. Support is the biggest part. Guidance and support. But that generational shit, like for that, it's not happening. And judging the kids too, like as grown ass adults, is so weird to me. And talking shit to each other's, to talking shit to each other about other family members is weird as fuck to me too. Just talk to that person. If you have an issue, talk to that person. Like direct it at them.
Yeah.
Don't talk shit about them, because then you have a fucking family gathering, and now it's like there's like divides in the family. It's a family. We can't be divided. We're literally joined by blood, which is the dumbest shit ever. And also, treating your kids different, or some kids different, and some family members different because they look different, is dumb as shit too. Which is like I said, we're joined by blood. How are you gonna treat us differently? We have the same last name. We come from the same two people. The same two fucking 60-year-old people. We come from them. How are you gonna judge us differently? Doesn't matter if one made these choices or one made these choices. Like, you may not agree with the choices, but unfortunately, like, we're still, well, not unfortunately, but we're still family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unfortunately for you, because you're being ignorant, but we're still family. I have family members that look like they're just Caucasian. I have family members that are light skinned, like a mix of you and Terrell, with freckles all over their face, moles on their nose, lips. There's freckles, they're spotted like damn Dalmatians, but they're my family members from my mom's side. I have some that are dark like me and my mom. You know what I'm saying? They look like all kinds of ways. I have family members on my mom's side that are like handicapped, like they're just like, you know what I'm saying? They're handicapped, or they're I don't know what the word is, but they're not as bright as most. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have family members like that. I have transsexuals. You know what I'm saying? Like I have family members that are like that too. I have gay family members. We're all family though. Like, we're family at the end of the day. So
Facts.
I just think that that's really important, because that's your first group of people that support you and stand by you. It's like your family. I think being close knit as a family, or not close knit, but at least having contact with all of them is very important, because that is, all of them is who you have first in life until you journey out and meet other people.
Facts.
All right, I'm done. My bad.
You
I didn't mean
good.
to spit on it like that, but that's
Oh,
how do you feel about it? Yo, why'd you take that and just make it all twisted?
'Cause it's funny.
Nasty.
It's like a comedic relief.
True.
Shoot, I'm just not gonna do my kids how like, because I like the way my mom raised me. Hats off to her. But going, but when my mom passed, I was going to foster home with my sister. So I pretty much raised myself. So from that, experiences and stuff, I already know what to do. I got my own ways. I'm not really gonna I'm not gonna go like the smack on the side of the head route and all that shit. I'm not going to. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to go don't do this, don't do that, and just find like creative ways to put them on punishment that isn't, physically abusive, but also tells you don't do that shit again, stuff like that. But that's just like my little take on it. But as far as like generational, my mom grew up in a pretty bad household with my grandmother. My grandmother was really like, my grandmother had 8 or 9. I think she had 9 kids. 9 kids, my mom included, and she was, grandma ain't play about shit. Had my aunts and uncles cleaning walls and shit randomly for no reason and cursing them out, telling them they ain't shit, all that. But I mean, she still loved them, but it was just rough ass household. So, and then all them
Yeah.
kids together, shit gonna break and people gonna get in trouble, stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm not trying to put that on the next gen. I'm trying to change it. You know what I'm saying? Best I can.
Facts. I mean, I had some instances, because there was a point in my life where I wasn't living with my parents. This man Denzel again. We gotta fix that issue. There was a point in my life where I was living with my last girlfriend. I was living with her for a little bit, and like, my parents are going through it, so I was just like, all right, like, it is what it is. Like, you guys are going through your issues amongst each other, so it's like, I'm not in the house anymore. Like, I understand you're my parents, but I'm not in the house anymore. I'm living with my girlfriend now. Like, I have my own shit to worry about here. But every fucking time they had an issue, my dad would call me and be like, "Oh, like if I didn't answer, he'll call back and be like, "Oh, why aren't you answering the phone?" It's like, Dad, I live with my girlfriend now. I have a whole other life, work. I have a dog. Like I have my own life right now. He's like, but yeah, but like I'm your dad, so you have to answer. It's like, no, the fuck, I don't have to answer. I have my own life right now. I'm a grown ass man. I'm living with my girlfriend. Like I have a bunch of other shit going on. I have my own relationship to worry about. Don't involve me in your shit. If my mom are going through something, that's between y'all and in this house, in that house. Like I don't want to bring that shit over here because then it's gonna be like, all right, you're gonna tell me about some shit. I'm being in a fucked up mood. Now my girlfriend has to deal with me being in a fucked up mood. It's like, no, I don't want that. So like I wouldn't answer his phone calls and then like just keep blowing up my shit, blowing up my shit. So like one day I was just like, bro, like I'm trying to reason with you. I'm trying to be nice and give you these fucking reasons why I'm not answering and say I'll answer later or whatever. And you won't listen. So the only other way I know you will listen is if I sit here and just fucking yell at you. So I had a moment at Kids for Like at Dayland. I was in the stock room. He called me. He kept calling me. I was like, bro, like I had just got off it. I had an argument with my girlfriend at the time, and I was like, bro, like, and she was telling me about this. She was like, oh, like your parents are just like they keep bugging you and all this shit. It's like, bro, I know, and like we had to go to the house and scoop up Khalil because I don't want Khalil in that environment and all this shit. So I was like, bro, like it's putting a strain on everything. So I was like, fuck. I just blew up on him. I was just yelling at him. I'm like, bro, because you don't fucking listen and blah, blah, blah. I was like, bro, like, so now I try to like, whenever I go about something with a girl, like, they won't know about it until like, it's like super, like, you two will probably know before anything, before like my mom knows or anything. Cause like now it's like, I don't want to involve them in that because like they start to get annoying because they start to throw their opinions out and it's like, bro, I don't want to fuck it. If you don't like my girlfriend, then I don't fucking care. At this point, I don't care. At the time I was like with Samantha, I was like, let's try to work this out. Like, you know, what is there not to like here? Like, you know, we're good, we're chilling, right? And it was just no. But now I was like, you know what, bro, this is the girl I like, and if my mom doesn't like her, you don't have to. And you know, you miss out on a bunch of shit because or my dad doesn't like her, then whatever. Like I don't care. But they're not gonna know anything about any of my relationship shit until it's like I can't hide it no more type shit. But like now it's like I'm starting to get a little super like private with my shit because I don't want nothing to really fuck it up. And this dog here, bro. Oh, I thought he was licking his you know, situation, but he's not. So itchy, look at him. The faces he be making is funny as fuck.
They're having the biggest smile.
But yeah, I'm starting to keep a lot of my shit like super like private because like I don't want nothing to really fuck it up. And that's probably why I'm like so like lover boy because of the shit I seen between my parents growing up. And it's like, bro, like I understand. I understood as a kid. I was like, this is not what, you know, love is supposed to be based on like the movies and shit. And like, I'll see other people, like I'll go over to friends' houses and see their family. I'm like, of course, as a kid, I'm like, oh, like they're like this all the time. But in reality, they're probably not. But growing up now and seeing like different relationships and how people should communicate and all that, I'm like, yeah, that's probably why my vision of love is so like skewed the way it is because of, you know, seeing my parents not have the best relationship. And that's probably why, like, you know what's crazy? Because I made a private Instagram account, but I'm only going to follow like under 10 people on it just to, you know, rap on some shit. So my first post on there was this Brent Fayez. If you listen to the last episode, we started with Crew, with Gold Link and Brent Fayez. But Brent Fayez has a song on his new album, and he asked the question, what is love? And I was like, damn, like, I didn't peep it the first time. The second time I heard the song, I was like, what is love? I was like, what is it? And I was like, that shit fucked me up. Cause I was like, bro, like, I was like, what is it? I was like, I don't even have an answer for this shit, but yet here I am. I'm a lover boy and I'm looking for it and all this shit. And I was like, I don't even have an answer to this fucking question. So like, and then I was talking to Fabrizio, shout out to him. I was talking to him and I'm like, bro, that song fucked me up. And now I was like, fuck, what was I saying? What was I telling him? I was like, am I looking for love for like personal reasons just to make myself feel good, or am I looking for it to like actually have like a great relationship and like? And I was like, I don't have an answer to this fucking question. Like, do I have a right to sit here and call myself this lover boy thing, and I just don't know what it is, and I just haven't seen it. So it's like, so that was a little deep dive into where my head's at right now. But yeah,
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Since we talked about love, and I'm gonna kind of put you on the spot.
Go ahead, King. I'm here for it.
You know what it means? Like, what does it mean to you to be in love?
That's a great fucking question. That's a great question.
Denzel, you have anything for me? An answer?
Come on,
To be in love,
Terrell.
because you don't have to be in love with the person. You can be in love with an activity. You can be in love with a drug. You can be in love with a drink, right?
I think what the answer I can come up with now is like when you just care about. I'm gonna use it in the context of a person, but like when you just, or I'm gonna make it as general as possible so it can apply to a bunch of things. When you care about whatever it is so much and like you'll do anything for it, and like it's unconditional. Like there's no condition, there's no reason why you're doing it. You just enjoy doing it, or you enjoy being with that person, or like I love the podcast. I love having a fucking dream and chasing it. I love that because like I can do it. There's no condition for me doing this. I'm just doing it because I like it. I'm doing it because like it might help somebody in the long run, and that will make me feel like I'm successful because I help somebody in the long run. That's the only answer I can come up to for like what love is, or being in love with something. It's just like you'll just do anything for it, and it's just unconditional. It's the only thing I can think of without using love to define love. So that's the only answer I can come up with.
I respect that. The answer, a great answer. Denzel, what do you think?
When you do anything, like it don't got to be a person. It's just anything.
Well, I mean, you can define it like as in terms of like, what
Just
do you think it means to be in love with someone, and then I guess you can talk about what do you think it means to be in love with like something else,
being in
like
love
a
with
noun that isn't a person.
being in love with someone is like doing anything for them unconditionally. Like it's unconditional. That's like the biggest. That's like the biggest definition I tie to it. The unconditional meaning anything could happen and you still, doing everything for them that you can possibly can and within, reason, as in like stuff that you can do for them, and it's unconditional, or you're not doing it with a purpose other than that you care for them that much. As far as activities, it's just something that you love doing, you enjoy doing, and you don't. It's not really like it's not like a an activity. I would say it's more like you just doing it because you like doing it, and it's not like a job. It's not like you're bored. You know, like a lot while doing it. It's just something you enjoy doing, and that's pretty much what I tie it to. When it comes to people, unconditional. When it comes to activities, it's just something you enjoy using your free time and free will to do, and that's pretty much it
Now,
for
Rob,
me, at least.
What's your definition?
So my boy Don, shout out to him, asked me the other day in the group chat. He was like, "What does it mean to be in love?" Because he was watching The Ultimatum with his girl. Shout out to that show. And I was like, I don't know. Not many people experience it. But one of my friends said, if you're in love with someone, you'll know. And I was like, what the fuck kind of answer is that? So I thought about it, and I was like, I feel like to me, because I don't think I've ever been in love. I've been in love with like a sport, basketball for sure. There's a time when I was in love, because I feel like loving something and being in love is different.
Yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
being in love is almost like being drunk on love, being blind and doing anything for that activity or person at any given moment And I think being in love is almost like infatuation. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like you're almost obsessed to a point. I think that's what being in love is. So I put to have the utmost respect for an abundance of adoration for your significant other, meaning that like obviously like they inspire you, you admire them, you like enjoy watching them do what they do, like whether it be like whatever hobbies, activities, like you look at them, you smile, you know, just like you feel blessed to be in a relationship with them or to have them in your life. And then I put that person's your favorite and the rest of your life and its endeavors includes them, whether it be like a plan or vision. And that's really basic. That's really like general, but like every decision that you make has them included.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it be if you're gonna go to school. Let me get some water real quick because I got air bubbles. 1 second.
That was rapping.
Yeah, bro, I do not have that talent, that Buster Rhymes or that Logic talent where I could just rap and don't run out of breath. Definitely, I do get the air pockets in my shit. And I feel like I need to burp and all kinds of shit. But so yeah, like any decision that you make, whether it be to go to a different school, make a purchase, like whether it be to meet someone new, to go do an activity, like you have them in mind, like the time that you're gonna spend with them afterwards or before, or like the money that you're gonna have to do, to take them on a date, or like to do an activity with them, to travel with them. Setting yourself up with success so that you can live comfortably with that person. Like I feel like that's what love is, being in love and loving something wholeheartedly. I think that's what it is. And I also think you can love someone and not be with them. I think
yeah,
that is
for sure.
something that definitely can happen.
Shout out to my
But like
exes. I don't think I've ever been in like I can't say I've been in love though. Like
me either.
I shout out to my I've loved them, yeah, but like I don't know, like that's kind of because of like you said, like your friend said, if you when you'll know when you're in love, and like I feel like if I was ever in love, the relationship would have lasted till now, or like I would have did everything I could to save it, but I don't think I was ever in love. I don't think I can say that. I've had love. Have you ever had love at first sight? I've had that happen one time.
Actually, no, because I mean, if you see somebody and you find them really attractive, then I guess that's love at first sight.
Bro, like this shit, I've had this happen one time. I was in middle school and I had a friend and I was at the mall with my parents. I was at the mall with my parents and she was at the mall, but she had her friend with her. And like I seen her friend and I swear to God, like I lost all the air out of my shit. I was like, bro, this girl is beautiful. Like this girl, like I was like, bro, I love her. I love her. And I had her number and everything, but I was just like, it was more like a one and done thing. And I've never had that happen before. Like, even with that 10 that walked into Crocs, I said where I work. Fuck, I work at Crocs, yeah. But the one time that she worked, that 10 walked in, and I was like, bro, like I didn't even have that feeling then. I had it that one time, and I never had it since. And I was like, bro, I just exposed myself, but fuck it. You know what? We there. I'm at Crocs.
There's a
Fuck
million
it.
of those, bro. Fuck it. Doesn't matter.
There is. But
But I have I felt like that before. So I definitely seen someone who was just like in complete awe, if that's what that feeling is, and just like wow, like
that's
this
my
girl
what
looks
that might would have
incredible.
been, but like I attribute it to being love at first sight.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think that's what they call it, like love at first sight, because it's like, oh shit, you actually scared the fuck out of me. I don't know if I jumped. Did I jump on camera?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so I'm really good about that, because there's been times this almost I got a whole nother thing to talk about now. She walked in and brought like a pizza bite or some shit, but like when I looked at her, like I literally my fight or flight response is triggered, bro. So I did like this little tremble, and I was like, do I attack or do I? Anyway, so I definitely think I felt that. I think, yeah, at least 3 times before. I think I felt that.
That's
Cause I'll
such,
see some motherfuckers and just be like, God damn, like what the fuck?
such an
And just be
amazing feeling.
confused.
Such an amazing
Yeah,
feeling. The body is crazy.
Denzel, you felt that before?
Mm, like that? Yeah, middle school. It's always middle school, bro.
Yeah, something about the hormones kicking in. They start beating your ass.
But it
They
hasn't
got you
really
beating
happened since.
yourself.
You
Hasn't
s-
really happened since. It's just one of those one and dones.
yeah, it was a one and done for me too, and it was a great feeling though. I was like, oh my god, like I've never seen a girl like her, and I was like, bro, like this is crazy, and I've never felt this since.
When they beat your ass, because it's like you can't do shit about it. Because
Facts.
you'll be weird if you do.
Heart starts racing.
So
And it's
yeah, I
like,
have had it happen. Yeah, I've had it happen.
oh
But
man,
yo, do y'all ever like feel yourself just jump out of your body? Like, have you ever experienced that?
Yeah,
yeah, for sure.
out of body experience. Like you see yourself
No,
from
not
third person.
Nah, like you
no,
got the
not
shit
that,
scared
not
out of
that.
you.
Yeah, like you just get scared the fuck out of, and it's like you freeze, like you sneezed, like you freeze like for a second.
Yeah, like you stop moving, like you should like try to gauge
Yeah,
what
like
just happened.
I hit and just like somebody just tased me, just shocked my ass with 1,000 volts,
I had that happen with
and I had the
Kobu.
reset button.
I had that happen with Kobu once. I was like, it was the middle of the night, and I was like half asleep. I went to the kitchen or some shit, and like I look away. I'm like in the fridge, and like I just feel something rub against me. I look. I'm like, this motherfucker here. I thought you were a demon, boy. Your ass could have
'Cause you
got
was a demon.
whooped.
Thought you was a goat.
And it happened a handful of times that I just don't hear Kobu like follow me out the room, and I'm just like, what is this shit crawling up towards me, bro? And it's him. I'm like, bro, get your ass in your bed, bro.
I turned into a hot dog.
Karate chop.
Stop this shit. Bring your ankle higher, shit in the hair. Just stop there. Stomp his ass.
Oh my
But
god.
Bro, my experience was crazy. I was walking home. I got off the bus, which wasn't a far walk at all. And I was doing some shit. I was looking at the fucking grass, bro. I was looking at the grass as I was walking. When I looked up, I probably was like this far away from the side of the road. I was getting ready to cross, and a car had zoomed past me. So I looked up, and the car like literally flew past me, and it was probably like the distance from my face to like the camera. And I was like, and this is in a residential. I think they had to be going like, they weren't going that fast, but it's just that it shocked me because I didn't hear the car at all. So when I took that left step, I literally froze, and it felt like my lungs were shocked. Like I went like that because I took that step, and the car went past, and I literally just went, and I just couldn't believe what the fuck just happened because I almost got my ass just pulverized by this car,
Facts.
and they didn't honk or do nothing. So it's like maybe they thought that I saw them, but damn, that scared the fuck out of me.
That's crazy.
I've never been
bro.
like boo scared like before.
Mhm.
Like I have like some shit happens and I'm just like shook. Matter of fact, yesterday morning when I was editing the TikToks, the room was still dark because like the sun wasn't really up yet, and like I think it was like 7 in the morning, and Freddie was like laying down next to me, and I felt like something come to my left. Like it felt like someone had ran in here. Like that's what it felt like. Someone ran in the room, and I just like was shook. Like I was like, what the fuck? And I looked to the left, and I was just like confused as shit because I knew I had the door open. I was the only one here, and it was just me and Freddie. So I was like, what the fuck could that possibly have been? Was it lint maybe? Like I saw lint like just fly across. It was just really close to my shit. For some reason, I picked up on it. It looked like a white figure just ran past me. And I just turned on the light, and I was like, cool. And I turned that shit on so I could see everything, and I was all right, whatever. And I went back to editing. But that shit was weird, too. Denzel, you ever had any experiences like that?
Yeah. Like with a car. Like it's just part of my
Anything.
work where I got to cross a bridge into no sidewalk. People be flying through that bridge, so I stay like as close to the railing as I possibly can. And like you said, when you feel like when a car run past your shit, you freeze up. It's like you preparing to die or something, but it's like it doesn't happen. So you just like, okay, you're not dead, so you can keep moving. But I know that it happened the same way with the car, and then it happened when I seen a big ass dog, just roaming in the grass on somebody's yard, and I ain't seen no owner. Nobody say stop. I froze up so quick, and I just turned around, and I walked to the side, out of sight. I walked behind the car because I was not trying to get seen. It didn't see me, and then the owner was like, come back, such and such, whatever his name was, come back, such and such." I froze the fuck up because I was like, that. Like, first thing I thought, like, this motherfucker jump on me. It's over with. He's too big, bro. Looked like a 400-pound dog. It was big as shit. I don't know what type of breed it was. It was a big ass dog. It looked like a fucking horse. Big ass dog. It's big as shit.
It could
Hell
be
nah.
a
I was
mastiff.
like, I got stiff. I stopped, and then I turned around. Like, I had to catch myself. I was like, yep, time to turn around. And then I turned around and went by that car. Like, is a nigga gonna call him or?
For real.
Cause I don't see no leash, so this man started coming after me. Ain't nothing stopping him. So like, I'm just like, all
It could be
right,
a bunch
cool.
of dogs. Cause all of them dogs, a mastiff, a Great Dane, a Great
Yeah.
King Corso. It could be all of those fucking dogs. Those big ass 300, 200-pound dogs.
I'm not gonna lie. If it's not one of those, then I'm ready for death. Like I'm ready to fight to the death. I always felt like I could win because my dad showed me this clip, and this is when I thought about this really hard. He showed me a fucking video of somebody letting a pit bull into the fucking barbershop, and that shit was running loose, biting people in the barbershop, bro.
That's crazy.
Just biting their ass. People was like swinging the clippers at him. They was just biting him and shit, trying to get him out of the store. Like the people was running around like people like biting people. People were leaving. That shit was crazy. Motherfuckers had to jump out of the chair. They was like using the shit that you cover them with in the chair, like throw it at him. My dad was like, you just gotta choke the dog out. Like you gotta choke his ass all the way out until like he passes out or something. That's the only way. Like
Bro,
somebody
someone
gonna have to
just
take that L.
went to a barbershop and let it loose.
I don't know, because it was like security footage. It was like the inside of the barbershop and the outside. And it's like somebody opened the door and you see the dog run in from the inside of the barbershop. Like, that's what the video was. And I was like, who the fuck would do that shit? That's so crazy. But like if that shit happened to me, like with that lady, like that dog attack, bro, I'm putting that dog in a sleeper and I'm not letting go. Like he could have my hand, fuck it. You can have the hand, you can have the forearm. You can have that shit. But if I get your mouth, if the bottom of your snout is right here, and I hit you with one of these numbers right here, and I want his body just riding his shit, I'm gonna be the best fucking bull rider ever.
Pause.
No, because I'm talking about a dog. No fucking pause. I will kill that damn dog. Because like at the animal clinic, when I used to work in an animal clinic, I had to do that too. Like the way you hold dogs is like you hold them like this. It's kind of weird to show. Fuck it, I'm gonna stand up. So you hold them like this, and you put the dog's head in between the bend of your arm, and you go like that. So like, say if I was like holding Kovu, his head would be here, and usually you could just hold them like that, and you hold their body and kind of like cup their legs so that they can't use their legs to get away, but or like scratch you or anything. But once they start resisting, you're supposed to put a little pressure on them, and you put your hand right here and hold them so that like they know they're secure, they can't move anywhere, and then they'll like stop. When they try to resist, then you clench like that, almost like you got them in a half Nelson. You clench and you just hold their body like that. So we was trying to give this dog a shot in the kennel, and the dog was like, I don't know, he must have thought I was pussy or something. It was like a 70, 80-pound dog, and I was like, all right, bet. So it's just that dog in there, and like we're trying to hold him, like we're trying to clip his nails and then give him a shot, and he was fighting me, bro. Like I could feel him tensing up. I was like, bro, don't do it. I was petting his side. I was like, bro, don't do it, please, don't do it. Then he started trying to run, like use his legs. I was like, oh yeah, okay, I got me one. I hit right here. I sat down on his ass. I was holding him. He was like running into the kennel, and I was just wrestling his ass. He ran into that shit, and I was like, relax. And he started whimpering, and he stopped moving. I was just like holding his shit. He was bleeding because the fucking the needle had like punctured him or whatever, because he was moving. I don't know what he was doing. But like I was holding him, and I was like, yeah, I got me one for sure. I got me one. And I was like, if this dog get loose, he probably gonna bite the shit out of me. That's another thing too. So if he gets loose, now I have this loose ass dog in the clinic that's aggressive. Like you don't do that. So I was in the back just wrestling this motherfucker, and I felt like a champion afterwards. Cause then I just pushed him into the cage after we gave him the little vaccine or whatever. But that shit was crazy, bro. And they were like, "Look at you!" They were like, "Good shit," because I had just started. They were like, "Good job! Like you did that like a pro. Like nice job." And I was like, "Yeah, bro, I really do this." But the smaller dogs, it was always harder because you couldn't really grip them like that.
Yeah.
So like you have to kind of hold them like that. And then sometimes like they move around, like especially the Chihuahuas, like they be moving around and shit. But they say to be careful because if you squeeze them too much, like sometimes their eyes can pop out of the sockets. Like they kind of like
Ew.
bulge out. That was a tough job. It's kind of stressful. It's like working at a hospital, but just like for animals. So it's like the animals don't know what the fuck you're doing. You can't talk to them and calm them. Well, you can talk to them and calm them down, but they don't know what the fuck you're saying. Like if you're a stranger, they're just like, "What the fuck is this strange place? What are these strange smells? I want out of here." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, it was a lesson, a life lesson for sure. Like working at that place because I got the experience like dealing with so many different people, and then just like animals and stuff, and I learned how animals think and stuff like that. But if I had to fight a dog on the street, if I don't have a weapon, I mean, I'm probably gonna lose. I'm probably gonna get my shit beat the fuck up, or bit the fuck up, should I say? But if I got a stick or something, like I'm on a hike through the woods, if I got a stick, I'm going toe to toe with that dog. For real.
What time are we at?
It's time to wrap it, my boy. That's
We're
what
at an
time
hour?
it is. In 13 minutes.
Oh yeah,
We've
that
been at
time.
an hour since before I started talking about this. So
Yeah.
hey man, if you're listening to this episode, I'm not currently here. I'm turning the fuck up in Tampa. I probably got a neck brace on right now because I really was just vibing way too hard, and I got scars on my shins and shit from kicking people and just throwing punches and elbows. But yeah, I'm out having the time of my life. This is gonna be my first concert. It's Kendrick concert, so hopefully this shit goes well. Nobody decides to do no dumb shit and be on the trend and
Yeah.
light the place up.
Facts.
Anyway,
And we actually get a week off though. We get a week off. You guys don't. You guys still get an episode, but we actually get a week off because we don't have to record next week. So we're chilling. Feel me?
yeah,
We good. We get
That's
the
cool.
rest. Well deserved rest. You feel me?
yeah.
23
This will be
weeks.
nice.
This is the Jordan episode. Fuck it. 23.
23.
We got
Damn, 24 is next.
two more episodes until the end of season 1.
Too full
Hope y'all ready. I hope y'all ready. I don't know.
Season 2 is gonna be crazy.
We don't know where Devin's at. We have no clue where he's at. And Rod's face every time I bring up Devin is
What do you mean? It didn't change. Oh my god. Anyway,
Devin said
hey
you gonna be on
man,
y'all head when you come back.
it's your boy Rod, your boy Denzel, and Terrell, and we out.
Adios.
Hey, howdy.